So today we're going to be talking about the definitions of intelligence. So first of all, psychologists, they all disagree on what the exact meaning of intelligence is. So to start off, we have Charles Spearman, and he proposed the concept of G factor, and that's also known as the general intelligence. And that refers to our overall ability to solve problems, and it's measured by every task you could find on a basic intelligence test. This G factor and Spearman, they both assume that that intelligence can be measured by a single value, and many early theorists, they disagreed with Spearman. Then we have Gardner, and he rejected the traditional theories, and he only valued the ability to think logically. He thought that there were 8 different intelligences, 8 areas of intelligences, and that there are highs and lows in each one. He was inspired by the Savant syndrome, and that's basically when someone scores low on an intelligence test but makes up for that by doing exceptionally good in another area. The 8 intelligences that Gardner believed in were first linguistic and verbal, which is basically speaking and writing. Then we have logical and math, which is the ability to process numbers and equations. Then we have spatial, which is the ability to comprehend shapes and 3D equations. Then we have musical, which is the ability to compose and play music. Then we have body and kinesthetic, which is the ability to control movement and balance. Interpersonal, which are the people that are skilled in interactions with others. Intrapersonal, which are skilled at understanding themselves. And then finally we have naturalistic, and those have the ability to identify patterns in nature. And then we have Robert Sternberg, and he formulated the triarchic theory, which says that analytical intelligence is the academic intelligence we use in every day at school, and it's used to solve problems. Then we have creative intelligence, and that's the ability to use information in a new way. And finally, we have practical intelligence, or most commonly known as common sense, and it's applying what you already know into the real life. And the last intelligence we have is emotional intelligence, and some psychologists argue that it isn't a real type of intelligence, and instead it just measures a level of extroversion. And basically emotional intelligence has to do with the understanding of social situations and managing oneself. And there's 4 parts to emotional intelligence, which are perceiving, understanding, managing, and using emotions.